The nursery was instigated here quite a few years ago to produce the plants that we need for reforestating this area. The history of the nursery up here is quite short. It was only built and started operating within this last year, in fact, to the end of last year. We collect all our own seeds, and either botanic gardens or here at the nursery we germinate and grow on the seeds ready for planting. So the areas have been set out so that there is a continuous forest will grow for the birds to link between areas from one area to another. So that's what our work here has been. The process that we go through at the nursery here is around about now, and for the past few months we've been collecting seed. We collect all our seed off the park here, so it's all indigenous to our area. When we get the seeds back from botanic gardens, they're usually only a few inches high. We would then prick them out, take each individual seed and put it into a small tube about 50 centimetres, and they will grow in that for some months depending on the actual plant. When the roots are poking out the bottom, in other words the tube is full of roots, then we will repot them again into a PB3, which is about 1 kilo of soil actually, and they will stay in those until they're planted out. That process is where we are now. We've nearly finished, we have almost finished putting all of the plants into PB3s. They've got another 2 months to get their roots going, and then they're going to be planted out. So as we approach the planting days, which will be coming up in June and July of this year, the trays of plants have all been laid out here in the nursery. Some, like the flax, are on weed matting. Some, like the cordyline or the cabbage tree and the flax, they grow quite rampant roots, and we're trying to prevent them from growing down into the scoria here. When the planting days arrive, the head of the team will direct them to come and collect so many of the various types of plants, and they're taken out the day before usually, or early in the morning to the planting area, and they're set out individually on the ground so that people know where they're going to put the plants. Some plants require more moisture, some will tolerate being up on the hills. So like we don't want a kowai, for instance, being planted on the top of a ridge because it won't grow, and that's a waste of our year's effort. The reason that we are here working at the nursery, I think all of us, we'd have a love of plants and growing plants. To some people that gives them a kick to see a seed germinating and those little plants. Believe it, we do talk to our plants sometimes. And to be able to grow that on, and that's quite a kick to be able to take that and grow them on and watch them grow into it. It's a beautiful tree. We have a camaraderie here amongst us. We've been working together for years, some of us, and we just like to come and do our thing in the plants.